Hello YouTube, Message in a Bottle here with another video. Now, recently for the first time, because this YouTube channel is very under the rug, underrated. I'm not trying to get popular with my YouTube channel. In matter of fact, it's not really the goal. The goal of this YouTube channel is essentially echo some messages and hopefully you guys, the viewers, get some wisdom out of it. But of course, this YouTube channel is underperforming in comparison to my other YouTube channels. I do have other YouTube channels and they're kind of a secret because I'm trying to keep away from politics. While here, it's obviously that I'm talking about politics and expressing my personal opinion, which by the way, it will lead to crazy people coming after me just for expressing them. Like, and it's kind of sad because one time I saw a picture. In matter of fact, I'm gonna look for this picture and post it right here in this video. This picture that you see right here, it's literally showcasing the difference between the right and the left. And it turns out the right has more um, different, diverse ideology than the left. And this graph is kind of funny to see because it makes you realize that the left, they're like single-minded hive mind, and the right, we have different opinions, different diversity, but we respect each other. And see, if we want to live in a democracy, we have to respect each other's opinions, even if they're dumb. And the reason why we respect each other's opinions because everybody has a say in the government. I repeat, everybody has a say in the government. The moment the left starts denying people's right to vote and people's right to express their political opinion, that's when you know that the government is going downhill and it's becoming a one party dictatorship. And, that's no good. That's no good. And that's super obvious. And what else I want to discuss is the delusion of the left of how they're losing the political battle, and it's for a good reason. First of all, as I stated, delusional, meaning that they won't accept reality for what it is. Throughout my YouTube channel, I talk about reality like an ocean, and you, as the individual, you're like a sailor. The ocean is uncaring, unforgiving, but you, as a sailor, you want to explore the ocean, you want to navigate the ocean. And the whole reason why is because you want to get to your destination for a better life, for a prosperous business, etc., etc. And that's the main goal of a sailor. The sailor knows that the ocean is uncaring, unforgiving. There will be some good days, some bad days, and hopefully in the bad days you make it through. In the good days, when the weather is calm and the ocean is calm, you know you're gonna have a good time, you know you're gonna sail very peacefully and calmly. But when there's a storm and when the ocean starts to get wild, things are gonna get dangerous, and that's where you, as the sailor, you put your skills to the test. And if you made it through, well, guess what? You're a fantastic sailor. You did not break the ship. The ship didn't sunk, and you didn't sunk with it. So you save your own ship, basically. And see, that's right there. That's essentially us in reality. Us in our own lives. We're essentially navigating through reality, and hopefully we make it through to the very end. Obviously, most of us wants to die peacefully of old age with families and friends surrounding us in our deathbeds, etc., etc. But anyway, going back to the whole point of the video, as I stated, the left, they're being delusional. There was this politician that I saw, and at first she intrigued me. I'll admit she intrigued me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because she is part Jewish, judging by her last name. It's alright. I'm also part Jewish. I hope you guys don't hate me for being partially Jewish. But this politician named Kat, I'm not gonna bother pronouncing the name. I'm horrible with last name, but Kat, I'll do something. I'm not, don't know how to pronounce it, even though I'm part Jewish. This lady, she was trying to run for office in the Democratic Party in Chicago, Illinois, and some of the statement immediately gave me a sour taste in my mouth because I know that she's being delusional. She said in some of her statements, she claims that Chicago doesn't have a crime spree. And me, I'm like skeptical the first time I heard that coming out of her mouth because Chicago is a very big city and is known as Chirac. I repeat, Chirac. It, it literally has a crime problem, and Chirac, shall I call it, that's where the famous Barack Obama wife grew up with, and where she grew up, it eventually became a gangster infested area called the Old Block. And there's a lot of shootings in Chirac for a reason. So, and the reason why it's called Chirac is because more people got shot and killed than the war in Iraq combined. So, if you think about it, that's crazy, very crazy. So, this woman, being delusional as she is claiming that there's no crime problem in Chirac, or should I say Chicago, and yet she's running for office. Now, she did something very dumb. I repeat, she did something very dumb. She went to an interview, and the person that's doing the interview was asking her questions about the charges that she's gonna get indicted for. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but when you watch this certain type of interview, you kind of could read the room of what the interviewer is attempting to do. To me, the interviewer, the lady that's interviewing Kat, the lady that, Kat, who's running for Democrat, the interviewer, she was asking Kat a question about the case, and for some reason, I could tell that the interviewer intended to make it, trying to frame it where she's trying to, make herself look innocent in order to rebuttal the case, because, you know, as the interviewer, you're supposed to ask a question that helps the person. Hey, here's your chance to rebuttal if you got anything to say for that. And Kat, she did not read the room and made herself even more guilty. Okay, what I'm trying to say, I'm not very good at speaking, but this was kind of funny to me, and people notice it. The interviewer was asking legitimate question about the indictment case, and Kat, she epically failed to read the room. The interviewer was trying to help her out by suggesting, hey, here's the case, here's what's gonna happen because of the charges, here's the type of charges you're facing. Is there anything you want to say in your defense? Now, Kat, she did not read the room about it. And me, I just find this hilarious because this is an epic failure on her part. And what she ended up doing is made her 10 times more guiltier than ever. So I'm gonna showcase the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm gonna show, like, yeah, two different clips of two different YouTubers. Which, by the way, these YouTubers, they have lots of viewerships and lots of subscriber following them. So yeah, this lady, she f up big time.
Oh, this girl, I thought this shit was fucking funny. So this girl goes and gets mad, and she's trying to run and be involved in politics because she stood in front of an ICE car and she got arrested for it.
The indictment alleges that you and others, quote, surrounded a federal officer's vehicle, banged on its hood and windows.
I'm not speaking to the specifics of anything that's in the indictment
Here we go.
right now, but like I said, I do plan on pleading not guilty,
Yeah.
and the evidence will come out in court, and I plan on winning.
Okay. Well, let's all watch the video of what happened that day.
Oh no. All right, let's watch the video. We're gonna find out right now.
Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with deportation!
Is that her?
Up with liberation!
Oh, I guess Emeru must have been in the crowd.
But when you see that, what do you think right now?
Tara, once again, this is my first time being federally indicted. Like I said,
Yeah.
I plan on pleading not guilty. The evidence will come out in court.
The evidence will come out in court. It's a video. Literally shows the video of you getting in front of the truck.
And I plan on winning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
She just leaves.
Just really quickly, I did want to ask you about just the fact that, like,
She's gone. She roached out.
Did she just sign off? Did she just leave the chat?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, ho's mad. That's what happened, right? Is you call a Karen out and they get pissed off, bro. She thinks she's gonna run for Congress because she stood in front of a car? What the hell is wrong with these people? They so fucking stupid, it's embarrassing.
Guys, this might come as a shock, but, well...
Shock my dog, I can't stop.
But we do have an happy ending at least.
Yeah, shock my dog until she drops. Shock. 2,000 volts straight in her.
For election impeded on ICE's ability to enforce a law, where this cat girl running for Congress got tossed like she was on Alinity's live stream, to which getting lightly shoved basically became her entire personality.
This was, as I said, the third time that ICE has done this to me, but essentially a car was about to run over a fellow protester. And so I went to check on that person, and that was all the justification an officer needed to pick me up and throw me to the ground.
As this is allegedly her checking on someone about to be run over. They're actually campaigning on the right to sit in front of moving vehicles, as if this makes them some sort of a modern-day freedom fighter, ignoring the fact that she said this was the third time she'd been shoved aside, as she really thought this would illustrate how evil ICE is, instead of highlighting how she's too dumb to realize the first 2 times did nothing to stop ICE. But that won't make her stop trying, as later that same evening she was seen sitting on the same driveway, only to be later seen again blocking federal vehicles.
Down with deportation! Up with liberation! Down.
To which she herself posted on social media to 10 million views. But now, the Department of Justice is indicting her over it, where she originally used this to campaign for Congress.
My name is Abughazaleh. I'm running for Congress in the 9th District of Illinois. The Department of Justice is charging 6 people, including myself, with federal crimes for exercising our First Amendment rights near ICE's Broadview Processing Center.
But the fact that she may go to prison over this is finally settling in.
What do you think about those charges, though? They seem really serious.
Yeah,
Conspiracy to impede or injure an ICE officer, assaulting or impeding that officer. Those are pretty big charges.
The charges, I think they're actually like slightly different, but no matter what the charges are in the indictment, I plan on pleading not guilty. And this is a political prosecution, plain and simple.
Yeah, just to be clear, the indictment alleges that you and others, quote, surrounded a federal officer's vehicle, banged on its hood and windows, etched pig on the side, and impeded movement. Did you etch the word pig on the side of an officer's car?
I'm not speaking to the specifics of anything that's in the indictment right now.
Well, let's watch the video of what happened that day that they are. When you see that, what do you think right now?
Tara, once again, this is my first time being federally indicted. Like I said,
Yeah.
I plan on pleading not guilty. The evidence will come out in court, and I plan on winning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Did she just sign off?
Rage quitting over simple questioning is exactly why activists can actually serve in Congress, as sure she can parrot all her social media programming at a protest, but offers nothing in terms of how this helps her movement, other than giving her a viral moment to relive. Every single time she logs onto social media, we're getting lightly shoved as the most interesting thing about her life, which is becoming a huge problem with the left as a whole, as they've effectively championed victimhood, where getting arrested, attacked, or anything that attracts pity immediately places them in the center of attention, as now the Democrats are starting to look like what I call Disneyland handicaps, where a while back they let anybody in a wheelchair go right to the front of the line, until basically everybody suddenly had a wheelchair, and that's the modern day Democrats.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed those 2 clips. Don't worry, I will leave a link down in the description below of the original video. Do not worry, I'm not trying to steal those 2 YouTubers' work. I'm just using them as reference and, citing my sources, showcasing what I'm talking about. Now, the interviewer, Tara, what's funny is that, and I'm gonna post this screenshot right here, she actually laughed because Kat, the woman that's getting indicted and running for Congress, She literally did not read the room. This is what makes me laugh. She did not read the room. She did not realize that Tara is giving her a chance to, hey, you could defend yourself. Like, here's the video, and there's something on the charges that does not correlate with the evidence. If you guys saw the clip and hear the clip, what they were saying, she was saying that the charges they mentioned about her edging the word pig at the federal car. And if you guys saw the clip, the video where she was, in front of the car, it didn't look like she edged the word pig out of the car. So again, it was her chance to defend herself, and the interviewer, she was giving Tara, she was giving her that chance. But Kat, she literally misread the room and she rage quit. And her rage quitting made her 10 times more guiltier. I repeat, 10 times more guiltier than she already did. Now she F up big time because this is going viral as hell. And in my opinion, there's no way she's gonna win in court and win, Congress. So I just find this very hilarious. And this is why the left, I repeat, this is why the left are losing the political battle, and the right wingers, they're becoming more and more popular than ever because the left is full of people like this, delusional, not accepting reality for what it is. Throughout my YouTube channel, I'm not advocating any hate, guys. I'm not. I'm not advocating any violence, nothing like that. What I'm advocating is self awareness, be aware of your surrounding, take care of yourself, because if you take care of yourself, I promise you, you'll feel happier, you'll feel healthier. This is why I mentioned glow ups and throughout my YouTube channel. If you take care of yourself with extra steps, you'll become not only more healthier but better looking. I encourage be aware of your surrounding because this is a dangerous place out there. These people, just like Kat, they're delusional. She lives in Chicago, and Chicago is known to be Chirac. And the reason why it's called Chirac is because there's a lot of gang violence, there's a lot of shootings going on. Michelle Obama, who grew up in Chicago, the area where she grew up, O Block, that became a gangster infested area. And now it's infamous because of that. Very infamous. And it's very sad. Like, this is the reality that we live in. And speaking of the reality that we live in, I received a comment, and I'll showcase this screenshot here. This person is calling me out of being delusional, despite the fact that everything I've been saying throughout the videos, it's literally nothing new under the sun. All these incels, MGTOW, etc., Blacktail, you name it. The reason why all these stuff is popping out is because we're seeing marriages falling apart. We're seeing people not wanting to date, and when they do date, they don't take it seriously. Why they don't take it seriously is because a lot of guys, they're waking up the realization that, hey, if I take it too seriously, this woman could destroy my life without a moment notice, and I'm screwed. That's what the average guy goes through when it comes to relationship and marriage. And yes, I acknowledge there are bad apples out there in both sides. There are bad women just as much as there are bad men. Both sides. Again, not advocating any hate, not advocating any violence. All I'm advocating is self awareness and take care of yourself. Literally, just take care of yourself, guys. Because at the end of the day, it's literally about you and what you do that determines the outcome of your choices. If you make good choices, you will have better outcome, a better life, etc., etc. And this is all I'm preaching basically throughout my YouTube channel. This individual, and the reason why I'm making this video about Kate is because she is a perfect example of being a delusional lefty, and of course a person that doesn't want to accept reality for what it is. And now she's going viral because of her epic failure. I repeat, she's going viral because of her epic failure. And once again, this is not me, advocating anything. Everything that I just presented in this video, it's literally nothing new. I'm just an echo, like I'm echoing what's already on the news, what's already broadcasted. So everything I'm showcasing, everything I'm talking about, is literally nothing new under the sun. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it here because I feel like I ranted enough. But yeah, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't worry, I'll reply them, I'll read them, etc. And of course, I'll give credits to these two YouTubers that made this news very viral because it's kind of funny to me. But yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of delusional people out there, and these delusional people, they're making things worse for the rest of us. And when I say the rest of us, I mean people who just wants to live their own life, be on their day, just live a happy life, etc., etc. But you know, it's one of those things where you cannot have nice things because there will always be bad apples out there that just ruin it for the rest of us. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Message in the bottle. Over and out.